Hi, this is Janice Magdalene, and today I will be sharing you on my interview experience on how to crack the Accenture Summer Internship interview. Let me just give a quick wrap on the process before the interview. First, it is the Go for Gold program organized by Accenture, where you will be asked to earn 2,500 XP points in the I Aspire portal. And this earning of 2,500 points should be within the date that Accenture has given, the deadline. And after that, you will be asked to fill out a survey. After successfully completing the 2,500 XP points, you will be asked to fill out a survey where you will be asked to upload your resume and the location of your preferences. There will be three choices where you can select a preference location. Then you will be redirected for an online assessment which will be scheduled later after the survey link. The online assessment is the general aptitude round. The pattern is Accenture's standard aptitude round pattern to crack the aptitude round. After successfully completing the aptitude round, you will be asked to fill out a survey for the interview, which is like the date and the timing in which you are available to take up the interview. So after you fill out this form, you will be scheduled for an interview at that time. It is important that you go 15 minutes prior. It's a virtual interview, but you have to be 15 minutes prior to the interview timing. So my interview experience at Accenture as a summer intern, cracking the interview. First, they asked me to introduce myself, which is the general procedure of any interview. So, a clear introduce yourself is important. And then they asked about the project that I did. So, it's remember the project that you did and remember the details in the project in case if it is asked. So I did a full stack project using React and Spring Boot. So I explained the project, how it was useful for me to learn React and Spring Boot and integrate with the front and back end, um, the REST APIs that were used. I said that, and then they asked the language that I was comfortable in. So I said the language that I'm comfortable in is Java, and they asked me to write the basic programming, which is prime number in Java. So I wrote the just the logic of the prime number, and then they asked to write the divisors of the number. These were the only two questions uh, in coding that were asked for me from my interview panel. And the divisors of the number, they asked the difference between the modulo and the divide the normal divisor. So the modulo gives the remainder and the uh, normal divisor gives the quotient. So the difference between both. And then they asked if I had any other questions for the panel, and I said no. But it's important that you ask one question so that it would be interactive, one or two. So you can ask you working at Accenture, how is the learning experience, or what is the best part of you being at Accenture? So you can ask any questions that would have a conversational impact. And then my interview was over. Finally, after clearing the interview, I got onboarded into Accenture as a summer intern for about 2 months. First 3 weeks were about the tech stacks that were in Accenture, and we wrote a test, uh, a proctored exam. We wrote multiple proctored exams, uh, and after which we got onboarded in a project for about a month. After successfully completing these 2 months at Accenture, you will get the certificate of completion from Accenture. So this was my interview experience at Accenture. To share more insights on this interview, from my end, it was coding. But for my friends or for others whom I have asked, there can be situational based, behavior based questions where, for example, this is a question. You are given multiple, like 2 or more tasks to be completed. How will you handle that situation? Number one, you have to prioritize the task and the timing, the deadline, and then you have to schedule. You will do it accordingly. So this is how you answer it. And then the number two question that I got um, asked was, if there is a um, conflict in the team, how will you handle it? So you have to respect others' thoughts, and using proper communication and coordination, you will resolve the conflict. So any situational based questions can be asked to check your behavior. And then uh, the basic of Gen AI, what does ChatGPT do, can be asked. And what is AI? AI is used to mimic human behavior. So from my perspective, what my friends said, how they attended the interview, these were the additional questions that were asked. Hope this is informative and this is useful for you. Have a good day. Bye bye.